this room, 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 this room this room is glass. This room is glass. This room is glass. The stones were. This room is glass. The stones were blue. I would have thought this room is glass. The stones were blue. I would have thought I had better skills if I'd died for you. This room died more than once. Only if rooms get there too. Thought I'd have a better spirit if I were with you. I thought I'd have a better spirit if I were with you. I thought I'd have a better, I thought I'd have a better spirit if I were with you. I thought I'd have a better, I thought I'd have a better spirit if I were with you. I thought I'd have a better, I thought. Thinking something doesn't mean it's true. Thinking something doesn't think it. That's not right. I kinda like this room because it isn't bright. Kinda like this room because it isn't bright. I kinda like that it isn't actually what I would have wanted to be if I were a room. Hello. I came in here because my back kind of hurts, and I was singing, and then I was like, oh, like, that's something I could do. I could sing my back back to normal, because to sing you use the spirit and the spirit animates your body. So I feel a little better now than I did before, but does that mean that it's perfect? No, but it is my lower back, like right here, or like mid, like below ribs. That's lower. I don't care. I don't care what people say. Like, who matters? Like, why would I care if that's what you're saying? For what? Like, I'm sure the light switch has an opinion too. So why was I gonna take yours above? That's not a light switch, that's an outlet. It, like I said, it has an opinion too. No one remembers its name, but like, it has an opinion, okay? It has an opinion, like it wouldn't, you know. These shelves are so movable. It's about the words. It's about the words, and it's about taking words and making them feel like they have a deeper meaning, but then also like in the vocals, making them feel like they have more power than they did originally. So whatever I start with, it has to mean more and have more power. And then that is how I progressively feel better in that, if it's like my back, but not always, but like that's what I'm working on. Cause you know, that's what I'm working on. Like that's how it's supposed to work, basically. But do I have skills? It depends on if I feel like I do it at that day. So probably not. But I also think any skills that I have, if I say that I have them, they go away like instantly. And even though that's not true, but like I think that's true. So. And by more power, I mean more empowering, okay? Not losing any of the depth in meaning of something to me personally, but feeling like it's more empowering rather than like, not powerful, like, you know, but like more empowering to sing, because I'm not going to ever do something that would bring myself down. Like I wouldn't want to lower myself, I would want to like raise myself up. So yeah, so it's about like, if it's empowering to me and has more meaning, then that's the direction I would want to go in. And if it's gonna like raise me up, and also if it's not going to be like actually harmful to whoever's listening. Because even when there's no one in the room, there's a hypothetical somebody listening, even though there's not. Like I'm like, oh, like what if the ghost in the room, like what if there's like a ghost somewhere in the room, and what if they're like brought down by what I'm saying? What if they waste the last of their energy? I'm so nice that a hypothetical ghost would be more important than me, but maybe the problems start here. But if there's a hypothetical ghost in the room, I would be like, okay, like what if I could give them like a tiny bit of energy, and then they could like be free and like they can go wherever they want if they have like that tiny bit of energy. But if I'm gonna drain them of the last tiny bit of energy, and then they're trapped here forever until somebody else is gonna give them energy, who knows when that'll be. I'm weirdly nice. My spirit is weirdly nice to spirits. Most people will be like, what's a spirit? It's not real. Also, why would I cater to another person, let alone like a hypothetical person who's not alive? Like, imagine if you had like the tiniest bit of energy you needed to get somewhere, and then the energy you did have was just taken from you. Like, you were that close to like going wherever you wanted, but no. Like instead, all the energy you do have is gonna be drained. Like, I wouldn't want to do that. And you'll want to know what else? The insane asylum room is helping me. Because, you know, why would I give me credit? It's obviously my environment, because I'm different in every environment, okay? Yeah, I'm not going to take any of this with me. I'm just different because of my environment. I don't know. But, I don't know.
But what I would say is that essentially a spirit is a spirit. So a spirit that is like a lost cause spirit versus a spirit that animates a human body or an animal body. A spirit is a spirit. So what's universally draining to one of them is going to be universally draining to all of them. So when you think about the ways of healing a spirit or giving something to it rather than taking from it, it's going to operate similarly. So if I do think of how would I cater to a hypothetical ghost, it actually would help me to cater to other spirits that could be listening, as in literally not draining human spirits listening, or animals, because I would not, but like I would rather provide energy rather than take, and then just be strong enough to be able to provide energy. Like, but say somebody were to write a song. That song they're going to have to sing and listen to a billion times because they have to always have it memorized. They have to always have it operational. To sing, to perform, whatever. They'd have to have every word of it memorized because people are probably going to test them on it and be like, wow, you don't know that? Like, it's your own thing, right? Whatever. Other people are going to be exposed to it. You're going to be exposing yourself to it infinitely. So what I would think of is, sorry, my brain just switched. Like I was on that topic and then I just thought of like someone else being like, oh, so like you just put like energy where talent should be. And that's why you're never going to be able to do anything. And I was like, damn, okay. Like, why did I think of like that specific person saying that? Like, what do you even know about anything? Like, what? Why would you say that? But it's like an actual person, like in my brain, like, when some people's perspectives of you are like so ingrained that you swear you know it. You swear you know their perspective of you, but then the second that you like know it, it changes and it's different for the actual person talking to you, and you're like, huh? The entire point of everything you've ever said to me was like, I was supposed to memorize why I was like less important than I thought I was, so that when I memorized all the things that you thought that I was less important than I should have been, then, ow, that actually didn't hurt, I just said ow, but it did make a sound. No, like, it's weird. Some people you'll try to cater to, be like, okay, so like they think that in this category of my life, that category, and that category, I'm actually like a little bit less important than I think that I am. Or over here, it's actually like I'm 90% less important than I think I am. Okay, so like I'm gonna memorize that, be like, okay, so that specific person clearly has that perspective of me, so then I have to like change in order to like be more important than whatever they thought that I was, even though I never was what I was, because they couldn't even perceive me clearly. But the second you do that, you like overcome whatever fake obstacle existed. Then, you wanna know what happens? Like, not only was that never their perspective of you, but they have another negative perspective of you that replaced it. Like, there's another negative one. Like, it just became a different negative one. Like, okay, like, now what? Like, what was I supposed to do? Like, if I were a goose or something, that wouldn't be good enough. If I were a human who could like fly or something, that wouldn't be good enough. Like, or I wouldn't have realized that I didn't deserve what I already had somehow. But then I'm like, even to the wall, I'm like, okay, like what was I supposed to like not understand? Because clearly you don't even know what I wasn't supposed to understand. And it's like, that's not a person, but it works the same. Like, it operates similarly to like people also, because at the end of the day, sometimes people, like, if they've already made up their mind that you don't deserve whatever you think you do, they don't care what you think you deserve. You would think you don't deserve a cup of coffee and they'll be like, you probably don't deserve it. Like, you think you do, but you don't. Like, you think you do, but you don't, but like, you would think you don't deserve $1 million. They'll be like, yeah, you think you do, but you don't, like, whatever. Like, they'll like make it worse. Some people intentionally make it worse. Genuinely. But it's not about me. So it must not be about anyone because it doesn't matter. Anyway, I feel better now. It worked. Like my back does not hurt anymore. What I just did, literally 15 minutes of my time, and now I'm better. Sing, talk it out with your own spirit, I guess. I love you. Bye.